1 year since the Taliban took control of Kabul, Afghans who helped Western forces have been forgotten and abandoned. Hundreds of drivers, interpreters and guides employed by Allied forces now in hiding.
The checkpoints haven't moved. The blast walls and protective paraphernalia built by Western forces remain in place, now manned by the very people they were put there to stop. There's no war now, but the country remains on a war footing. Taliban special forces crisscross Kabul. The Islamic State bomb threat is a constant, but life here is relatively normal. Exactly a year ago, it was very different. We filmed the chaos of the evacuation of people who, lost in these crowds, had served the British government and military for 2 decades. People promised safe passage to the UK. Many never made it to the gates of the processing centre at the Baron Hotel next to the airport.
Well, it's obviously much quieter than it was exactly a year ago. This is the Baron Gate. This is the area that people were brought in to be processed by the British military, and this was the chaos outside the scenes here that basically shocked the world. It's still a restricted area. They don't really like you filming here at all. And just beyond here, you can see, and it's hardly changed in a year, the canal where a lot of people were killed in a suicide bomb attack, which basically brought this rather chaotic evacuation to an end. The Taliban have been here a year now. They're totally in control, but this still feels like a country that's not quite sure where it's going in any sort of sense or form.
With the Taliban fully in charge, hundreds, if not thousands, who are qualified to enter the UK are now effectively on the run, fearing for their lives. We won't name him, but this man served 5 years at Camp Bastion for the British military.
My life has now become like a hell. I don't know what should I do, where we can go.
Composed throughout our interview, he finally broke down when I said Sky News would try to help him and his wife and 2 children.
We can see if we can get the ball rolling.
I really appreciate it.
And we'll talk to our guys and they can talk to you.
I really appreciate it. It's really kind of you, because I don't know what's happening the next day, the next year, the next tomorrow. I don't know.
1 year on, people like this interpreter are hiding in family homes, moving every month, unable to work, unable to send their children to school, living in fear and waiting for instructions that they think may never actually come. Stuart Ramsey, Sky News, Kabul.